All right, welcome to my mine. Today I have a special treat for you. I am going to be building something awesome down here, hopefully. And I found, oh, all right, we got some slimes down here again. Ever since I found this new item, these slimes have been all over my mine. And they're just kind of a hassle, kind of funny. But they do give me these slime balls. I'm kind of excited to figure out new ways to use that. Oh, one last guy. Let's get him. Thank you for the slime. All right, so what I found is down here, past the lava, really careful. And just gonna jump up through this cave that was found. And right here is a monster spawner. This is actually got a zombie in it. And I've put some lights around it already when I found it, and this kind of disables it. But I'm going to build something hopefully really awesome around here, and hopefully we can build an XP farm using this mob spawner. That's kind of what they're used for. So let me just replace these. I want to make it right now so that these can't be spawned while I'm building. I don't need a bunch of zombies just showing up while I'm building this. And it's hopefully going to be really cool, but let's see. So I do need, on top of this guy, I need enough space to have 4 blocks. So I'm going to dig out 4 blocks around everything. And that's going to take a minute or 2. So maybe I'll speed up the video here. Got the ceiling done. Now I need to do all around the walls. So most of these walls are going to come down. What we're doing here is we're just creating enough room that these zombies that spawn will all be contained within one room, one area. Found some gold. Awesome. Oh, that was a little bit scary for a second. Accidentally flooded the place with water, and immediately a zombie spawned. All right, back to work. All right, I think I've got an area here that's right. 4, 4. Yes. So I am going to light the place up a little more. then we're going to dig down. Oh boy, my hunger is going to strike. You know, I wish my son was here right now. He's good at reminding me to eat. I almost never remember. He'll say, "Hey, Dad, it's time. You're getting hungry." Always a lifesaver. So, just broke my pickaxe, and I need to get more food. So, gonna run and grab some. Ah, ooh. These guys are always here now. Oh. Oh, and a creeper in my mind. Great. Oh. Whoa. Well, maybe he helped me a little bit. Let's get a couple more lights up here. And destruction's not too bad. Should have seen it coming. All right, back up to get some food. Hopefully things didn't get too crazy while I was gone. Okay. Looks like we're good to go, at least for now. Before I get too far along, I'm going to point out that I'm going to place one slab on top of the spawner. Now, what this block does is when left in the dark, it will spawn zombies. It'll create zombies quickly, and it will create them a lot faster than it would normally happen. And in fact, it will create zombies while you're around. Typically, when you're playing Minecraft, these zombies will not be spawned while the player's around. However, in this instance, with this item, the zombies will spawn more when you're around. In fact, they'll spawn when you're around only, I believe. And so we're basically building a box to trap the zombies and to guide them the way that we want to go. Putting the slab on top, zombies and mobs don't spawn on slabs because they contain or take up the space of half of a block. And so that will actually prevent them from spawning on top and then staying up there. We want them all to be on the ground once they spawn because we're going to trap them. All right, let's clear this out. All right, we have our full square here, our full cube, 4 blocks dug out in each direction. We know that this is the direction that I had my exit. And so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go right underneath the spawn. And I'm going to dig directly this way. 1, 2, 3 blocks. All right. What that's going to do, and allow a place for these zombies to funnel into. And now we're going to also create right here an area that we're going to use this spawner from. All right, so next to the spawning room, I've created another room. This room will be where I will work from, and we'll actually be sealing off the spawner once we get this all built. And the zombies will actually show up right here. So to get that to work, what we need to do is we need to build an elevator here. And that the way that elevator will work is it's going to take the zombies up high enough and then over, and this will be high enough that when they drop into here, it will weaken them, making them a lot easier to finish off once we actually get this built. So our next step is actually to create a small endless water supply here for using, well, for obtaining water. So the way that you do this, typically if you put water here, you pick it back up and the water goes away. But if you use 2 buckets of water and you put them in opposite corners of a 4 square hole like this, 2 by 2, what happens is I can now take water out of there and it's still full, and you can actually get water indefinitely. So what we want to do with this water is we're actually going to put water in the 2 corners that are farthest away from this doorway. And what that'll do is it'll create a water flow toward this door. We now need to make it a little bit deeper here because we want that water flow to continue. So I'm just going to mine out these blocks here. And eventually I'll take out that last row that's holding up that water. And all of the water will then flow right to this doorway. So the concept is that the zombies will spawn, and then they will fall onto the ground here, and then they will all go here and up into our elevator and into our trap. So let's just knock out each one of these. This is a little bit harder because now the water is actually carrying me away. It's actually much harder to move around now. I'm gonna get this one last block while I'm over here. Now, if I just hold still, it actually just takes me right here. Just like that. I'm gonna use my signs right now. I'm gonna put a sign right there. It's asking me what to put on the signs, but they just can be empty for now. We don't really need anything on them. All that does is it's actually going to contain the water that we're about to build up. Right, so we're going to dig out 3 more blocks here, and we're going to dig up 22 blocks from here. All right. So 1, 2. A smart tip, actually, if you're going to dig straight up, put a torch on the ground. What that'll do is if you happen to come across gravel or something that could fall on you and squish you, the torch will actually save you because it burns away gravel. Quick tip. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't quite reach, so now I'm going to throw in a ladder. We're just going to go up. And maybe. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, so this is really dark in here. So what I actually want to do is see if I can light this up at all. No. Let's see what we're building here. Okay. Really? Tall shaft here. Just got to make enough space for me to stand up. All right, there we go. Should be tall enough. Let me double check. I think that should be good. All right, I think that's right. If not, we'll figure it out. All right, so now we're going to dig over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. That should be enough to put us right over. All right, now right above this hole, we're actually going to get rid of this ladder. I'm going to put down our last sign right here. And that's actually going to stop some of our water from flowing down that hole right there. All right. So now it's time to start digging down here. And it looks like we did our math right, so we end up right here. Our next step here, we're actually going to throw down our soul sand right there, and that's what's going to make the elevator work. All right, Back to the top. All right, now we're going to put a block right there and put down water. And that should take the zombies all the way to the edge right there. I'll drop that. Oh, now we can't see anything. All right, I'm just going to leave that torch there for now. And now we're going to dig down right here. We're going to let that water go all the way down to that soul sand. Okay. And that's going to create the elevator. But we're not quite done yet. We have one more trick to do with the soul sand. Should have had enough time to go down. So let's see if we can actually make it down this elevator before running out of air. Come on, let's make it. Yes, we did. All right, and that's all contained right here. Now what I need to do is put kelp down right here. And if we put kelp on that, it's not letting me. Interesting. All right, I got to figure out why. Let's find out. All right, well, that didn't go as planned. I had a creeper sneak in here for some, well, not for some reason. He was after me. But the creeper blew up a bunch of my stuff. Ruined a couple signs, blew out some stuff. Let's make this a little bit easier. I'm going to collect some of this water. That's making it a little harder to get around. We'll put that back. What I'm wanting to do here let's repair this and try to figure out why we can't put our soul sand where we want it, or I guess put our soul sand's all gone, so all right, I figured it out. Instead of putting down the soul sand first, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put down kelp all the way through this water, all the way to the top. And what that does right there is it makes all of those blocks of water sources of water. That's what's required to get this elevator to work. So now I'll jump back over there and remove the kelp and replace this block of soul sand, and immediately you can see the bubbles rushing up. All right, now if I stand here, I'm taken to the top, and then I'm transported across, just like the zombies would be. All right, so I have one more thing to do here. I'm going to take this Not that it matters too much, but I'm going to take that out. And then I'm going to actually take away these ladders. All right, now the last couple steps here to make this work is I need to put my chest down for collecting all of the items that are going to be dropped by all of the mobs. So we're going to put that here and here. And then I'm going to take a hopper, crouch, and put it right into the back of that chest. So what that means is that anything that falls here is actually going to be collected into the chest. Any items will be collected into the chest. I'll fill this back area back up. And last couple touches here. I'm going to put one stone slab right on top of that. Then we'll put one here and another here to prevent any smaller zombies or anything from getting out of there. Now, I fell into the water here. I'm going to replace my water in the other room that I'd moved out of the way so that I could move around a little better. All right, so we've got the whole thing built, and I'm going to remove some lighting from this room so that the spawner can start to work. And it should start pretty quick once I get this going. Once I get this light moved out of the way. All right, so there's our water, and now I just need to get all these out of the way. Let's see. And all these zombies now, you can see them going into that hole. They're all going to be whisked up there. Oh, that guy's fighting it. He does not want to go up there. Well, they're not going quite yet, but this guy has already fallen. Let's see if I can get him with one hit. And I've collected the XP. And here come a bunch more zombies. That is actually really fun to see. And I don't need to see everything. In fact, it's probably not entirely safe. Ooh, but there you go. We had some of them fall. So one hit, you can see my XP should go up. There you go. Now, if I continue to let these spawn, I can sit in here indefinitely and just let them fall down this chute and come right to me. And I've already collected some rotten flesh. All right, and here we go. Some time has passed. I've been able to extend my mine all the way down to the spawner, and I've even decorated the spawner. Here in this little corner, there's a button. When I jump through there, a nice secure door is available and opens up so I can get in and out. Oh, and there you can hear the zombies growling. All right, so this is my home away from home, if you would. A place for me to stay while I'm waiting for zombies. I've cleared out my XP. I'm all the way to 0 XP, so we're going to see how quickly we can get some XP here. You can hear the water working. You can hear the elevator working in the other room. And I've got a couple little things here, some conveniences. I've got a clock hung up on the wall, several chests for different things. Things that I'm collecting from the zombies. And I've got myself a bed. which is actually kind of funny. I have to turn off the spawner in order to go to sleep. When there's monsters around, you can't sleep. So right now I'm thinking about some upgrades to be able to turn on and off the spawner so I can get some rest down here. But it's the middle of the day, so let me show you everything else that we've got here. A couple changes I had to make. Originally, the zombies were falling right here along this wall, and I was only getting 5 zombies at a time. It wouldn't collect any more than that. After I did a little bit of research, I found that if I moved the zombies farther away, faster, then I would be able to. Then I'd be able to get many more. I guess there's a limit on how many zombies can be within close proximity to the spawner, and so moving it just a couple blocks that way into that room, which I'll show you in a minute, made it so many zombies can stack. You can hear them all right now getting collected in there. Another addition I made was this iron door. I stepped away for a couple of minutes one time when I was testing this out, and I ended up dying actually because several baby zombies or mini zombies got out of my little trap and they attacked me and they got me. So I've got an iron door here so that if any of those little guys get in there, they can't get out until I'm ready to fight them. Before we go take a look at the zombies, I wanted to show you one other hidden thing here. Right down this way, I've built myself an enchanting room. I've got as many books as I can get, the enchanting table, or I should say as many bookshelves as will help. You can only really boost your enchantment power by adding 15 bookshelves. And there I have 18 just to make it look great. But that's essentially what I'm going to want to be doing down here is enchanting things and getting them beefed up so I can go into the nether and so I can be more powerful. So I've got an enchanting table close by. We've got a couple of ovens and a couple of chests, a crafting table. I will be adding a couple more things. Like I said, I want to add a switch here so I can turn the zombie spawner on and off. That will be by turning on a light in the other room. I do want to add a couple more things like an anvil and some other crafting tables so I can work while I'm down here. You do need to be close by for this to work. And so I'll want to come here to do various tasks and things that take time. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this door. Make sure none of the little zombies are just going to run out at me. So if we just jump in here, you'll see there's a lot of zombies stacking there when they are loud. Let me see if I can turn that down just a tad. My word. All right, so we're at 0 XP now, so let's see how it goes. I'm just going to attack these guys and see how many I can get. And you can see just within a couple of seconds, I'm already at level 9. And we're dropping more zombies in. And then down here, you can see my chest. Got a couple things in here. Mainly, we've got the rotten flesh. But I have been able to collect over time. That's how much rotten flesh I've collected while I was testing this. And then here we have a lot of enchanted armor. A lot of it's damaged, but with some good enchantments like thorns and blast protection. These are things I might be able to use and stack on top of some other equipment and really use that to my advantage. So I'm just going to wait a little bit more and see if I can get myself up to past level 10. And and then maybe I'll come back here another time and show you what else I've done to make improvements. Let's go back in there and see. Yeah, see there we've got a tiny zombie there. And all these zombies are weakened by the fall that they make. So yeah, I'm already almost to level 11 right there. That fast. And this thing seems to be working very quickly. So I think it's going to be a huge benefit. And I'm super excited. Super glad I got to share with you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.